Hello student, environmental policies and practices. In this topic, in today's video, we discuss on environmental laws part 2nd. Previously, we just discussed the environmental law part 1st. There are Air Act, Water Act, Wildlife Act 1. Now, today's here also we discuss the one of the law or the act, those included in the 6 laws. So the Forest Conservation Act, those they are established in 1980. So we just focus what is Forest Conservation Act, which one are the different features and objectives, and for which purpose they are implemented in India. So the Forest Conservation Act is introduced in 1980, an act of the Parliament of India to provide for the conservation of forest and for matters connected therewith. That means all the individuals, those will be related to the forest, those they are protected by under the Forest Conservation Act. These laws extends to the whole India because the Indian forests they are protected under the Forest Conservation Act. What is the main aim given by the Forest Conservation Act? The Forest Conservation Act was made to raise the standard of living the people living near the forest and to conserve natural resources of the forest. Because due to increasing in human population, the large number of peoples they are migrate and settle into the forest one. So these peoples they are present or they live near to the forest and use the natural resources they are given from the forest. So those will be protected and conserved under the Forest Conservation Act. Scope and application of Forest Conservation Act. This act extends throughout the India except the some states like Jammu and Kashmir, because this Jammu and Kashmir which has its own state act for conservation of forest. So the Forest Conservation Act, those came into the force in 25th October 1980 in India. Which one are the different benefits given by the environmental law under the different acts? Those will be a Forest Conservation Act or Air Act, Water Act, or also given to the Wildlife Act 1. So all the acts and the laws they are majorly control, preserve and improve the biodiversity one. So which one are the different benefits given by the different law and the acts into the India? Just see, the different laws and the acts helps maintain clean and fresh air within the atmosphere, which ultimately contributes toward the better health of a society. Because under the different laws, they are given to minimizing the pollution into air, water as well as also soil. They are majorly contribute to protection, the better health and minimizing the pollutions. Then after, the next one benefit is the Environment Act makes sure that the current population will serve the future generations also, because all the natural resources they are continuously used by a people, so they are protected, conserved by a different laws they are implemented by the Indian government or the parliament one. So this is also given benefit under the environmental laws one. Then the next benefit is the law instruct the industries that they must dispose of a waste material according to the set standards and the procedures, because there are given some rules and regulations for industry. The large number of waste material and the pollutants they are directly not liberated into the atmosphere or the environment one. So those they also minimizing their pollution by industries under the different Indian government laws. They given a major benefit by different laws. The next one topic are nothing but the international agreement. What is the agreement? The commencement or given to the judgment. Just international agreement are nothing but a formal understanding or the commitment between two or more countries. This commitment is given for to protect the biodiversity or the environment. The agreement can be called as also the protocol one, and it is governed by the United Nations. There are several hundred international environmental agreements. Out of these, here we see about the two protocols or the agreements. So which one are those? The first one protocol are nothing but Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer. And second one, Kyoto is the National Framework Convention on a Climate Change Protocol, Greenhouse Gas Emission Reduction. So this is major two protocols. Those will be seen in this topic. Just we see the first one protocol, the Montreal Protocol. The Montreal Protocol is nothing but the global agreement to protect the stratospheric ozone layer from ozone depleting substances. Because all of you know about the greenhouse gases, they are majorly given impact to depletion of ozone. So the ozone depleting substances, they are majorly controlled by the Montreal Protocol. And this protocol is agreed on 26 August 1987 and they came in force on 26 August 1989. This Montreal Protocol, it is initially signed by only 46 countries. Then after those responsible countries they are came and given to they gives some specific responsibilities to control the stratospheric ozone layer. So which one are the specific responsibilities? The first one are nothing but control ozone depleting substances. All of you know about the ozone depleting substances are nothing but majorly the chlorofluorocarbon, methane, carbon emission given by the different number of industries, automobiles as well as also the vehicles one. Then the next one responsibility is given under the Montreal Protocol is nothing but annual reporting of data, those related to the stratospheric ozone layer one. Then they are also given the some national licensing system to control one, because all the industry vehicles they are licensed by how much the amount of the ozone or the carbon emission they given into the atmosphere. And the second protocol or the act is nothing but the Kyoto Protocol. The Earth Summit held on 4th June 1992 in Rio states the goal of the Kyoto Protocol. It is nothing but the stabilization of greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere at a level that would prevent dangerous anthropogenic interference with the climate system. The Earth Summit given the Kyoto Protocol for to stabilizing the greenhouse gases, because all of you know the greenhouse gases they given a major impact by depletion of ozone layer, and also it is more dangerous to the entire world and they alter or affect the climate one. So this Kyoto Protocol is a force on 16th February 2005 and this protocol is signed by 192 countries throughout the world. The Kyoto Protocol is a legally binding agreement under which the industrialized countries will reduce their collective emission of greenhouse gases, because majorly those will be emphasizing or the minimizing the emission of the greenhouse gases under this Kyoto Protocol one, given by the agreement by a different countries or the states one also. The main goal of this protocol is nothing but to lower overall emission of greenhouse gases by a different way and to minimizing the greenhouse gases emission. In this entire video, we just discuss on Forest Conservation Act. Those they are made to raise the standard of living the people near to the forest and to conserve natural resources by these people and to protect the forest. Then also we discuss on the international agreement, those given to the commitment between two or more countries for to protect the environment, in which the two agreements are studied. Those are the Montreal Protocol and the Kyoto Protocol. The Montreal Protocol on substance that deplete the ozone layer, and the second, the Kyoto, is to the nations framework convention on climate change protocol. Then after, there are some questions they are asked for the exam, in which for the what is international agreement, it is asked for a definition. Then for a short note, there are given some questions like Forest Act, Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol. Then after, the some multiple choice questions are the first one, Conservation Act was made to raise the standard of living people near the forest and to conserve natural resources of the forest. The options are given. First one, water; second, forest; then third, air. The answer is forest. Then next multiple choice question, protocol is a global agreement to protect the stratospheric ozone layer from ozone depleting substances. The options are given: Montreal, Kyoto, and third one, the Rio. The answer is the Montreal Protocol. The next multiple choice question is, Kyoto is to the nations framework convention on climate change protocol gas emission reduction. The options are given. The first one, bio; second, natural; and third, greenhouse. The answer is greenhouse gases. I think you all understand about the agreement in which the Kyoto Protocol and the Montreal Protocol.